Hey guys, it's me, Taddy. As you probably know, I'm into many fandoms because, yeah, my interest goes quickly. So, so one of them include DC. I've talked about it before. I can even post some cosplay stuff of it. Um, but and maybe do more rants about it. But one other thing is, when it comes to DC, I make my own characters for certain fandoms. One especially is DC. I have many characters that I would put into that are basically my characters that I put into the DC universe. Some of them are similar to actual DC characters. Some completely made up on my own. It's just the powers and the setting is the same. And the main point is just a bunch of superheroes and villains and even anti-heroes and all that are my characters. Just to have fun with it. Some backstories might mention DC characters. Many of them are just their own characters. It's just set in the same universe to kind of make it, well, oh, it makes sense why it's not. It's kind of normal for how they are, for having powers and stuff like that. So that's the main idea. So like, there's a villain team, there's a hero team. The hero team is kind of like in the Young Justice Tower thing. It's basically just its own section though, as well. There's many characters I have, at least 20. And I wish that was a joke. I just get really creative and just like making the characters. The main thing is well, like I stated, some of them all more based off of DC and more DC oriented, or some of them are not. And I also will make stories using some of my characters. So far, I've probably made 2 of them. Neither will post it. It's just my own stories that I make because I like writing. I just don't like posting it because I feel I just don't. Because I can never finish them. And the ones I do finish are usually the ones that get posted. But at least for now, I'm horrible at finishing stories. So I'll have like almost an epilogue or something, or a prologue for the story, then never actually go through the whole story. It's just a starting point. I'm great with ideas for stories. Need one, I'll just ask and I'll give you some because it's fun for me to make ideas. It's just never good for me. I can never execute it. So the idea is that maybe I could post some of these stories as well, like on a fan fiction website like Wattpad probably. Well, basically a bunch of one-shots of my OCs. But on here, I could always just post stuff about my characters if you want, like me explaining stuff about them, like their powers, their personalities, backstories, if they have some. Some of them are going to be very bad, like, I'll make sure to say trigger warnings before any of the backstories I say. Any, like, depending on what's in them, I'll say the trigger warnings before the story, so you know beforehand. Because I use very dark backstories just because it's how my mind is. I give bad backstories to kind of just give them, like, they basically have a bunch of trauma, and that's how it goes. Like, I know what happens in real life, and that, like, I feel bad for that. Like someone like none of the, not really the DC characters, but some of my other OCs have backstories based off of stuff I went to. So I just use it as a creative outlet, and it's very dark like backstories for the characters, just because it's kind of just how my mind works. It makes me I just like doing it like that. I tend to not give disorders though to characters just because I don't know, like I tend to roleplay the characters, so if I don't know how to act like the character or the disorder, I tend to not put it in because I feel I don't want to like try faking it or something or try acting like it when I don't have it. At most, if a character does have it, I'll just never act it out or something, or like if they have Tourette's or something, I don't mention it, but it does happen kind of thing or something like that. But the main stuff though, that they have a lot of trauma. Some stuff I've never went to, so like I said, I'll mention anything when it comes to traumatic stuff beforehand, because it can be the backstories can be really bad, while the actual characters, the personalities and stuff, that stuff I can explain fine. But yeah, and I could even do like little skits of them. Probably not dressed up as them, just saying, like, I see it on TikTok a lot as well. People have the characters and like the title for who they're playing as. I'll probably do something like that. But just to get like an idea of how they interact and stuff like that. It is, some of the characters are way more chaotic than others. And like some tend to have like different like relations even. Like they'll get some that kind of dislike each other even though they're on the same team. So there could be, I could make a video of basically how they argue a lot. And yeah, basically just I could make videos to just explain my characters. And I mean, I'm fine with if you guys use them, just make sure to credit me, because yeah, I just like making characters. So if I see people make them with creative stories and stuff, I would legit love it, because that's awesome. I'll make sure to also describe how the characters look, or maybe show them, since I made them in Gacha. Some of them I don't actually have pictures of, so that's when I like actually explain it. But the ones where I can get a picture of them, or how they look, I'll share it as well while talking about them. Basically, just have fun. I could just like explain a bunch of my characters and stuff. Kind of just just to have fun with it. That's something I might do a lot of as well, because I have so many, so I can continue it. Like it'll be like a giant series. I'll probably put it all in one playlist, and in order of the ones I explained it in, and it'll probably be in the order I made them. So a lot of the first ones probably won't have the pictures, and then the end ones do though. So yeah, well, tell me if you like the idea, if you have any suggestions about it, or if an idea doesn't interest you at all, tell me that as well in the comments, because I want to make stuff that you guys like and I will have fun making. So if I know you guys like it, I'll make more of it. But if you guys don't like it, it's something where it's like I'm fine with not making it, and I'll just stick with my cosplays and stuff, since that's like the main and my other rants. So yeah, this is Taddy signing out. See you next time. Goodbye.